TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Tigers allowed only 5 hits in
downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight the road trip continues with the first of 4 between the Cleveland Indians and the Baltimore Orioles. The Indians have won 14 straight games so far. We'll see if they can extend that to 15 next. Dylan Bundy gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hamilton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's averaging over an RBI game over his last 10. And I'll tell you what, that's being a total difference maker. It seems like every time he has a runner on base, he's relaxed. He understands what he's trying to do, and he's driving most of them in. Very dangerous right now.
Striding in for the Indians, Michael Brantley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers, all you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1 delivery. Line drive to center field. In there with base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a line drive, base hit to left field. Brentley rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. This is skied out toward right. Scope over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting second, a designated hitter, Tyler Naquin.
In now for Cleveland, Tyler Naquin, and the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. Looking to minimize the damage here. Way in front of a great slider that time. Well, guys, this train just keeps picking up steam as they have the chance to nab their 15th straight win. Dan Dero, this streak maybe has been the biggest news in baseball. Is it possible these guys are starting to feel the pressure of it out there at this point?
Matty V, when you're as good as this team has been all season long, they expect to win every single game. They've won games when they've had the lead. They've won games when they've had to come from behind. There isn't any game right now that this team feels it can't win, and it looks like this winning streak is going to go on for a while.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Encarnacion on second. Naquin at first. 2 out in the inning. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy, he's 1 for 3. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. So coming to the plate, Francisco Mejia, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First pitch of the at-bat. Flipped out the other way towards short. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So here's Francisco Lindor now as he lines it out to center. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So digging in now, Michael Brantley. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Outside. And that one just missed outside.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
This is on the ground over to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Indians 6, the Orioles coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6. but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, and if you're pitching, you better be aware of Crush Davis. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's gone 8 for 12. He's also hit 3 home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Chris Davis now. First at-bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope,
and a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Mancini is off of first with 2 away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Orioles leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Ready for another chance? Edwin Encarnacion looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. Scope has it. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, but he wasn't able to set his feet that time as he gets knocked down, and they only get 1.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He was responsible for the only run they could muster in yesterday's ball game. It was a solo shot.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A high fastball is in there. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He also has 1 home run. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham. He grounds it sharply to third. Ramirez is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is under it. 1 away.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Kipnis, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. This one's flared out toward left. Mancini coming in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. Kipnis, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Set, and the 2-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Rasmus is there, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rasmus has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Indians leave 1. They lead it 6-0. Ready now for Baltimore. Colby Rasmus. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. In now for the O's, Caleb Joseph. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. One out, nobody on. Skied into very shallow right. Chisenhall has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Center fielder number 7, Billy Hamilton.
Now in the box, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2 out, nobody on. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-zip. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Here it comes. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
Up next for Cleveland, left fielder Michael.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley, who singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Up around the face. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Third baseman Jose Ramirez.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they were.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trey Mancini, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Trey Mancini.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Standing in, Manny Machado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. And he spoils another one off to the right here, and we'll do it again. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Chris Davis now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Center fielder number 13, Adam Jones.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
The 0-1 delivery. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Mancini. 2 down.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They lead it 6-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Brantley going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. 6th home run on the season for him, and they're on the board at 6-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, He homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. And he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Another payoff pitch. Smoke toward the hole. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, I'm talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag, and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for a result.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Now to the plate, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Trumbo, base runner at first with 1 out. Bauer pauses. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box now, Caleb Joseph, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Two out with the man at first. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Turned on down the line, but foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles draw closer on the home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Indians 6 and the Orioles 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, number 50, Miguel Castro.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two and 1 to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Beckham moving to his left. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Digging in once again, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
Awfully frustrating for a pitcher. You make a close pitch like that that just barely misses. Whew, that's a tough one to get back.
The 1-0. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Scope in the hole. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-1. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Bauer into his motion. 0-1 on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
This is in the air out to right field. Kipnis waits on it, and that's the third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's Michael Brantley. He was a double play victim last time around.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 the